Hi, everybody. How are you? Um, Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday before Mother's Day. Um, I only have about 3 questions from last week. So if you have questions, you jump in and ask. Oh, I stand corrected. I have 5 questions from last week. My first question is, I have oily spots on my white shirt. After I've washed them, what do I do? Okay, I love this because I know this answer right off the bat. You're using too much detergent. I don't know what detergent you're using, but I know you're using too much because that oily spot is actually a detergent stain. And detergent stains are really a thing. It's like when the detergent isn't diluted before it goes into the fabric. Interestingly enough, and I don't use it, but my washing machine actually mixed the detergent in a separate tank with water and then injects it into the machine specifically so that you don't have detergent stains. I never use it because I just use flakes. But anyway, you know what I mean. But it's detergent. So what you need to do is soak that in some vinegar and water to cause that detergent to relax and then wash it again. But when you wash it, just don't add any more detergent. You don't need it. So that'll do it. The next question that I have is the sleeves on my white parka are dirty. And I get that, right? A parka. 2 things about a parka. Number 1, they're always polyester, so they're going to hold that oil. They're going to hold like lotion. Like if you put lotion on your hands in the winter, which everybody does, they're going to hold, sunscreen, whatever. Because I don't know if this parka is like ski or if it's just run around. But what you want to do is put some stain solution on it, scrub it, and then wash it, and you'll be just fine. Remember, when you wash your down, never to put it in the dryer. That's not true. Never put your parka in the dryer. You can put your down comforter in the dryer, but remember to not use detergent. You either want to use soap flakes or you want to buy down wash or hosiery wash. You want something that's going to rinse completely clean. And then take your parka, hang it up, let it dry, throw it in the dryer on air fluff so with no heat, and you'll be good to go. My new jeans have a definite chemical smell and they're not very soft. Any suggestions? Yes, that is the dye. That's actually the dye in the denim. So you can do a couple of things. The easiest thing to do is probably just wash them with some washing soda or some baking soda. You don't really even need to add detergent. It should loosen that dye up enough. If that doesn't work, and this is not super green, but it's greener than replacing the jeans, you can actually wash them with a little ammonia. But don't put the 2 things together. Do one. If it doesn't work, do the other one. So that's the next one. So the next question that I have is, you mentioned using lemon juice on my outdoor furniture. How do I do that? Okay. So what the lemon juice is for, it's for those little mildewy spots. You have to use a real lemon. And if it's a bunch of little spots, you can cut the lemon into pieces. If it's just 2 or 3 big ones, you can just cut it in half. But you squeeze the lemon juice right onto the stain, and then you set it in the sun. And, the thing about lemon juice is it's photosensitive and it's photoreactive. So it'll actually break down that mildew and lift that stain, and then you can just rinse it off. Just do not let the lemon juice sit on your hands and you stay in the sun, because it is photosensitive and photoreactive. You can actually burn yourself. Okay. How do you get a fluffy collar and cuffs of a bathrobe? I'm guessing it's oil. Do you think it's probably oil? Yeah, I'm guessing it's oil. What I would do is I would use some stain solution, or I would spray it heavily with vinegar and wash it. So that's what I would do. About how much baking soda would you use? About 1/4 of a cup. About 1/4 of a cup would do it. Okay, so hang on, I lost my spot. Okay, another question was, at my glass table, it's time to clean it. Tell me again what you use for glass cleaner. For outdoor glass cleaner, and I don't do this in my house, it's long story. It's just easier to use it outside. You can use it inside. There's nothing wrong. It's great for the shower door. It's just not necessary for like mirrors and that sort of thing. So what you do is it's half vinegar, half rubbing alcohol with 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. And the reason is the alcohol causes it to dry fast. The vinegar cuts through the sort of the grime, and the cornstarch gives you a little grit. I usually do 8 ounces, 4 tablespoons. That is my sort of go-to for the glass cleaner. Oh, okay. All right. So another question. I've just switched over to your method. My express cycle doesn't seem long enough. Okay, this is a really good question. Your express cycle is 15 to 30 minutes. If you don't think the 15 minutes is long enough, if you have a 15-minute cycle, add 5 minutes or add 10 minutes. My guess is you have so much detergent in your clothes, it's going to take 4 or 5 washes for that to wash out. That is my guess. I don't know, and you're not live, so I can't ask you, but that's my guess. So I just stick to I use 15 minutes all the time. I just got home from Reno yesterday, and I did my laundry last night, and I did it all in the 15-minute wash, and it looked great. And I had pasta sauce on one of my shirts, and it came right out. Bamboo sheets are getting pinholes. Okay. I know what causes this. I've seen it in t-shirts. I've never seen it in sheets. What causes it is when they're crumpled up in the washing machine, those little outer edges rub and they abrade and they get little pinholes. Couple things you can do. You can throw a couple of towels in the washer and that will help. You could put them in a mesh bag, because I've seen it on bamboo t-shirts. I've never seen it on sheets. And I always say throw them in a mesh bag. The other thing you could do is you could try to shorten your cycle even further. If they're just getting too beat up, and maybe even go to delicates. That would be my next one. What other questions do we have? I'll tell you something I had. I'm actually going to shoot a little video about it, but I'll go ahead and tell you. I took out a shirt. I was actually going to take it to Reno. It's a white shirt. It actually has skulls on it, but it's a white shirt, but it has a yellow stain right here. And I know I washed it when I put it away, but probably what happened was I had some kind of oil or something, and that oxidized. So I'm going to show it in the video. I'm going to do it and take it away. You can use 50-50 bathroom cleaner. You can use 50-50 vinegar and water on the surfaces. I use dish soap on my tub and my shower, the things that are a little more aggressive. So the vinegar and water is kind of the wipe down of my sink, or you can use it on the chrome. You could really use it on your tub. You could use it on the walls of your shower if you want. But if you get soap scum buildup or you get oil buildup, I use dish soap. And I love dish soap for that. I also like my scrubby brush. If you haven't seen the scrubby brush, you should buy one, because they're pretty great. But anyway, I got the oily stain, from whatever, and I'm just going to put it in vinegar and oxygen bleach and water and take it out. So what else do we have? Okay, well, we'll call it. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope you do something fun for Mother's Day. You should do something fun with your mom. Maybe do some laundry, or go to lunch and, eat something delicious and make a stain and come home and do laundry. I mailed my gifts out, so I'm sort of resolved. So anyway, I hope everybody has a really great week. I will see you next week. If you're watching this and it isn't live, put the question down below and I'll pick it up next week. Thanks so much. Everybody have a great day. Bye.